Hello and welcome. I'm Lori Farkas, a Wyoming-based Community Affairs Program Manager for Black Hills Energy and your host for today's event. Now, safety is a top priority at Black Hills Energy, and that's why some months ago, we decided to make this event a virtual ribbon cutting for the health and safety of our guests. Now, knowing that this event was going to be virtual allowed us a very unique opportunity to videotape the Corriedale story from beginning to end, and that's what you're going to see today. So sit back and relax as we take you out to the Corriedale site and also let you listen to some messages from our key leaders.
Hi, thanks for joining our virtual ribbon cutting celebration for the Corriedale Wind Energy Facility. I'm Mark Stege, Vice President of Wyoming Operations for Black Hills Energy. We are so proud of this new project, which will deliver 52.5 megawatts of energy derived from our famous wind for our subscribed customers in Wyoming and South Dakota. Numerous teams at Black Hills Energy have worked tirelessly and are very excited to see this project come to fruition. During today's program, you're going to learn about customer commitment, environmental commitment, support of the local economy, and a little history about the King Ranch, which is home to the Corriedale Wind Energy Facility. Again, I'm so glad to welcome you here today. Thank you for being our customers and community partners.
Hi, I'm Linn Evans, President and CEO of Black Hills Corporation. The Corriedale Wind Energy Project will supply the energy utilized by the Renewable Ready program. We created this program because we recognize that demand for renewable energy is growing and will continue to grow, particularly among our high-use customers and businesses, which are driving the market for renewable generation in South Dakota and Wyoming. With this in mind, we have a need for more renewable energy on our system to serve our customers' energy requirements, grow our business, and attract new businesses to both states. The Corriedale project has provided jobs in the Cheyenne area to numerous contractors, hundreds of workers, and provided a boost to the local business community, which is always important, but in this case was critical during the COVID pandemic. The Renewable Ready project is now fully subscribed by business customers in both Wyoming and South Dakota, many of whom are celebrating with us during this virtual ribbon cutting event. We'd like to thank you for your support. We are looking forward to serving you in a new way through this exciting new offering.
Thank you, Mark and Lynn. And now it's time to hear from our general contractor, Wood, who helped us make this project possible. And then we'll take you out to the site to see how this wind energy facility was constructed safely and on time.
Hello, I'm Billy Chapman, Director of Wind Projects at Wood, and I'm thrilled to be here today for the virtual ribbon cutting celebration showcasing the great things we've been able to deliver together. This was a significant project for Wood for a number of reasons. It was our first project with Black Hills Energy, as well as our first EPC wind venture in the state of Wyoming. It's taken over 220 days with a team of more than 200 people, many of whom we hired from the local community to successfully deliver this project on schedule. We are proud of the partnership we've been able to develop, in particular with our client, and we're proud of Corriedale and the lasting positive impact it will have in both Wyoming and South Dakota. From all of us at Wood, we'd like to congratulate Black Hills Energy on completion of this fantastic Renewable Ready project.
We knew that Cheyenne eventually would host a wind facility of our own, one that the company would own.
In Wyoming, we're not market makers, we're market takers, and the market is demanding more renewables. Hi, I'm Mark Stege, Vice President of Wyoming Operations for Black Hills Energy.
Jason Hartman, Director of Power Delivery.
I'm Mark Lux, Vice President of Utility Asset Optimization.
Because market conditions have changed, our customer demands have changed. And Renewable Ready program really provides them solutions to their energy needs.
So when the large commercial, industrial customers and many of our government agencies came to Black Hills seeking renewable energy solutions, that was really the catalyst and the beginning of Renewable Ready. Corriedale goes hand in hand with Renewable Ready.
The Corriedale project is rated at 52.5 megawatts, and that's generated by 21 turbines, each rated at 2.5 megawatts. The overall construction timeline for this project is about 6 months, and we really kick things off mobilizing our primary contractors back in April.
Our teams worked tirelessly to plan ahead of this construction period and be ready to successfully execute the project. Wood is a global engineering and constructor that has constructed many power projects across the globe in 60 different countries.
Wood did a great job as our general contractor in delivering this project on time and safely throughout, from beginning to end.
We look for the cultures, in particular the safety cultures that align with our company values and standards, and we look for the quality of the contractors and the technology providers to ensure we get quality installations on each and every generation project that we construct.
It was exciting during the project to watch Simon construction. Trucks roll over the horizon in the morning and till late at night. And again, it provides local jobs, boost to the local economy, and long-term jobs going forward. So we're excited to use the local contractors during this project.
In addition to all the concrete, the site prep was quite an undertaking. This project, more so than any other wind facility that we've built so far.
It was so successful that we were able to increase the size of Corriedale to 52.5 megawatts to provide many of the customers that subscribe to Renewable Ready with 100% of their annual energy consumption provided with renewable energy.
We have to plan out generation resources for decades in advance. So when we take a look at that decade planning process, our customers' expectations have changed, and more customers are wanting renewables in their portfolio.
Black Hills Energy has a dynamic set of customers, and a lot of those customers have challenged us to help them meet their sustainability and renewable energy goals.
So while we're proud of our baseload generation, we know that we need to add renewables to meet their demands.
The Corriedale Wind Project is unique because the energy created here is used by customers subscribed to a program called Renewable Ready. And now it's time to hear from those customers and find out why Renewable Ready is so important to them.
We all cherish the environment. I think all of us are more conscious about the energy that we use, as well as how are we treating the environment around us, and this fits right into that. Well, Black Hills Energy really made it easy for us. You know, they ran the program, showed us our utility usage, showed us how this would impact us in the future. We presented this to our board of directors, and everybody was sold on it. We've even explained it to our residents, and they're looking forward to the day that we can have more programs on renewable energy here, how it affects Rapid City, but also how it affects West Hills Village.
The Renewable Ready program offered by Black Hills Energy supports one of our top priorities here at Monument Health, to be here for generations to come. This program allows for us to focus on providing care to our patients with the peace of mind knowing that the life-saving devices we need will have the power necessary to operate them. By choosing low-cost renewable energy resources to power Monument Health, we will advance our goals and also support the expansion of affordable renewable energy development in our region. This is just another step in our efforts to be good stewards of our environment.
The Renewable Ready program helps GCC advance not only our business objectives, but also our sustainability goals. And we've stated that we want to find the right balance between people, profit, and planet. And Renewable Ready allows us to do that. It reduces CO2 emissions while providing renewable power to our operation there in Rapid City.
Well, sustainability is really important for Deadwood because we know that for Deadwood to be successful, we need to make sure that our supplies and our suppliers have the ability to continue to give us those services that we rely on. Deadwood is a community of only 1,200, but we're also a community that hosts over 2 million people a year in our various casinos and hospitality venues. And so with that, we do use a lot of energy. We're proud of the fact that we're finding ways to get it cheaper, but know that it'll always be there for us when we need it. So that's one of the reasons why Deadwood is always looking for renewable sources and sustainability is simply because we know we want to be here for the next 125 years. And so we're really excited about the future and what this means for energy and our planet. And we're really appreciative of what Black Hills Energy is doing in providing that.
Black Hills Renewable Ready program will serve 8 Walmart facilities in Wyoming and South Dakota. Our participation in the program will directly support our goal to be powered 100% by renewable energy by 2035. And the construction and operation of the new Corriedale Wind Project brings important economic benefits to the Wyoming economy. Congratulations to the whole Black Hills Energy team on this accomplishment, and we look forward to years of service from the Corriedale Wind Farm.
The Corriedale Wind Energy Project may have been physically constructed in the last few months, but in reality, it has been years in the making because of our concern and care for the environment.
I wish that more companies would put in the effort, and it does take money, obviously, but I wish they'd put that effort in to help wildlife, because there are only so many eagles out there, and it's hard to get the numbers back up once they start going down.
Conservation and preservation of these resources is more important for the next generation than it is us.
My name is Jessie Vielander, and I'm a wildlife biologist at E&E.
Nathan Groh, Manager of Environmental Services at Black Hills Energy. The Corriedale Wind Farm is a 52.5 megawatt wind energy site being constructed west of Cheyenne to serve our customers with a renewable option. We have been evaluating the Corriedale Wind Farm for over 4 years now from an environmental standpoint.
We initially were just going to start with 1 year of eagle surveys and migratory bird surveys, plus the acoustical bat work. But mostly, the pre-construction is just to make sure that we understand what species are using the area. These big open ranch lands are great habitat for eagles. So that was basically the #1 concern.
Black Hills Energy is committed to protecting the habitat of eagles in the area, and it is also the good thing to do.
When I go out, I have random points all throughout the project, and I will sit at a point for an hour at a time to be able to just observe all the bird activity. And then for the rest of the entire hour, you're searching for eagles and just observing if they're flying versus perching, stuff like that. After the very first year of surveys was when we realized that the ridgeline that's actually pretty close to here was a major eagle use area.
Mitigation strategies on site have included shifting the entire wind farm to the west to try to avoid eagle activity on the eastern border of the wind farm. Black Hills Energy has been monitoring bats for the last few years on site with bat monitoring devices.
We use the Met Tower specifically to put 2 microphones that are connected to anabats, and the anabats are collecting acoustical bat data.
A few weeks ago, we did identify a burrowing owl on site nesting near one of our wind turbine pads. We stopped all construction and all work near that pad.
So we just waited and observed them until they were no longer using the area anymore.
Responsible management of our environmental resources impacts everyone. You, me, our family, our company, our country.
I feel like Black Hills has done a really good job to work with the agencies and to actually follow up on recommendations that U.S. Fish and Wildlife has made.
We've done a lot to ensure that we are not only doing what is required by the rules and regulations, but what is also right.
Well, you've now seen the construction process, heard from Renewable Ready customers, and you've learned about Black Hills Energy's commitment to the environment. And now we'd like to share a very special story with you about how it all began through a very special partnership between Black Hills Energy and the King Ranch.
My name is Mark Isley. I am the owner-operator of the King Ranch Company, west of Cheyenne.
Hi, I'm Mark Stege, Vice President of Wyoming Operations for Black Hills Energy. This project would not have been successful without a strong partnership, a rich history with Mark Isley and the King Ranch.
Probably I should give some background on what the ranch itself is and what it's comprised of. And it is a high-step grass country ranch on the Laramie Range between Cheyenne and Laramie. We raise commercial beef cattle and raise families here. That's what we do. King Ranch was actually founded in 1904 by the King brothers, the 3 brothers. And the one brother, Frank, came over this way about 1911 and established the ranch here at Cheyenne. The King Ranch was originally a sheep ranch, and with the change in taste, and by 1968, the sheep were on the truck and gone, and the cattle business was firmly established. We actually had a hand in the namesake of the project because a lot of folks wondered where the word Corriedale came from, and that was a tribute to the original sheep, which was the Corriedale breed, which came from New Zealand, and were imported here for that very purpose to reestablish a new breeding line. Sometimes people ask me how the renewable energy and the ranch interact with each other, commingle, if you will, and it's a wonderful relationship. It doesn't affect our cattle operation, it doesn't affect the wildlife, both the cattle and the wildlife. They'll get in the shade of the turbines in the summer, they will get behind them in the winds of the winter. One of the reasons I'm interested in renewable energies is because of Mr. King and Mrs. King. Mr. King and Mrs. King had traveled all over the world, and he kept coming back and talking about the places they'd seen renewables in all over the world, and that it was really, in his mind, it would be very applicable to Wyoming's prairie, particular wind energy. From our perspective, Black Hills has been a very good steward of the land. They have overseen the project. They've worked on us. If there's been a concern, they've contacted me. We've always addressed those issues to my satisfaction.
We take a look at a project like this, it really proves out the ability that we can coexist with environmental wind turbines and ranching and further the needs of this community, and that's what this project means. So we're very thankful to have deep, rich, long-lasting partnerships with the King Ranch.
We hope you've enjoyed this special presentation. And now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for, the ribbon cutting for the new Black Hills Energy Corriedale Wind Facility.